G'day guys, welcome back. Got another war video, actually two war videos, so the last two wars of the season. We'll do it in the one video. So we're taking on new Avengers. This is War 11, I believe. So we've got Bastion, Corvus, Crossbones, Sinister, and um, Nico as the bands. What path did I have on this one? I think I was path 1. Yeah, path 1. So I got that rank 4 Sassy. Someone else is taking that Bastion. Then I've got path 7. So, yeah, Spider-Ham and that guy. And then that Lumitrix on that um, Mixmaster node. What am I doing? Oh, I was originally assigned Titania again for that Sassy. I did that fight a few wars ago, but I just barely got through that fight. So I spoke with the officer or the planner, and I decided that I'd try something different. So I thought about Sentinel because he's got the heal block. So I'd go in with Sentinel, and then I would just use uh, um, Professor X for Spider-Ham because I did have Shuri. I think Shuri was on the team, so I dropped Shuri and then I brought Wags as well, just to make that Spider-Ham fight a little easier. So yeah, like I said, I did this first fight here with this rank 4 Sassy with Titania, and I barely got through it. So I wanted to be kind of more sure about this fight going in, and I wanted to make sure that I could get it down. So yeah, I thought about Sentinel because of the nice long heal block he has. The only thing I need to worry about is the buffs. Um, so I yeah, I just changed my masteries around. As you can see, I'm putting weakness on him because when you apply a non-damaging debuff, it pauses the timer for the placebo buff. Because that's the only thing I really need to worry about in this fight is MD, power gain from Mystic Dispersion. But with the heal block, the weakness, and his Intimidate, I was hoping that with those three I could kind of manage the power gain from Mystic Dispersion. But so anyway, I'm just going in here, just going to try and ramp, but I don't know what happened there, but he kind of just parried me. So I lost my invul. Now he's in Wrath, which is fine. I just keep the heal block up. Yeah, not much I can do here. Again, got the heal block up. Does he even have Mystic Dispersion? Actually, I haven't seen this fight. I haven't watched this fight over yet. I'm not sure if he's getting power from Mystic Dispersion. Let me see when this buff finishes. No, he doesn't have MD. Okay, well that's interesting. That's what the whole thing I was worried about. Who has rank 4 Sassy on defense without without Mystic Dispersion as your mastery? That's crazy. Wow. Okay. That makes no sense to me. Anyway, I didn't notice that during the fight. I didn't notice that he didn't have Mystic Dispersion. Had I known that, this would have been much... I would have been much calmer. Anyway, just gonna chip away here with, SP1s and heavies for the shocks. Don't know how I got intercepted there. Now he's not throwing specials, but luckily he doesn't have MD because he would have probably been going red by now. And I lost my invul, so it would have been bad news. Anyway, just a slow fight. He's a bit of a tank, rank 4 Sassy, I've got to admit. But no, this fight is much less stressful than the Titania fight. That's for sure. As long as I just, just keep those SP1s heal block refreshing, that's fine. Alright, so now we've got this Spider-Ham on this Thorns node. and be like water, so any debuffs and he will go unblockable. So I've got the Wags on here, and I'm just going to use Professor X. So yeah, strategy is just parry heavy to get to SP3, and then just do the SP3 rotation. Should be pretty safe, because once I get to 25 charges, I counter miss and evade. Sorry, miss doesn't really matter for this fight, but um, yeah, I'm already at 25, so I counter evade now, so I've really got nothing to worry about in this fight. Just going to charge the heavy here. Just get to 100 charges. And also, Mr. Professor X, his first medium is the only contact attack, so you don't really need to worry about thorns on this node, as long as you're, using, your medium, your heavies, and I mean, even if you use a medium, that's fine as well, but it's only the first hit in the combo. But yeah, the plan is just parry heavy, bait SP1s, and just do the SP3 rotation. Just taking it slow here. I'm always a bit weary of Spider-Ham. He's one of those defenders that can really punish you if you make a mistake. I don't know what I'm waiting for here. Anyway, so we're going to kick off the rotation here. I was hoping he would dash in there. Actually, I don't think this even kills. No. Bit of a worry. Anyway, now I just got to finish him off. So, very slow, but very safe. So, yeah, glad I finished with full health, or close to. Alright, now we've got this Killmonger. Not much to this node. He doesn't purify debuff, so I don't really have to worry about him going unblockable. Just some power gain, but I'm going to use Sentinel and just use the armor breaks on his SP1 to shut him down. What did I use? Advanced power boost? I don't know why I did that. Maybe just to speed the fight up a bit. I also put Wags on as well. I don't think I needed it for anything else after this fight, so I just used the last one. Make a mistake there. Good thing is Sassy's just, I mean, Sentinel's just so tanky, like, you feel like you can make mistakes with him and you'll be fine. Just gonna try and ramp him a bit. I don't have any more Sassy fights. I mean, I keep saying Sassy. Sentinel fights. I don't have any more Sentinel fights after this, so I'm not too worried about how much health I end up with. Maybe I should be using Suicides with Sentinel. Just a pain to change your masteries. I mean, it just slows the fights down. I guess I could just gain some points for speed, but I don't know. Again, very safe fight. Nothing much can go wrong here. I could have went for an SP2 as well while I had the armor breaks up, but anyway. Alright, he's almost down, and that's the end of Killmonger. Alright, so final fight of the war is this Lumitrix on Mixmaster. Obviously going to use Professor X, just because he counters evade and miss, so it's pretty safe. Just going to throw in an invul. So plan is obviously I need to get to 25 charges before I can counter the evade, so I'm just going to wait out the timer, and then once my falter timer's up I can charge the heavy safely. But he's really aggressive here. He's coming at me, throwing lots of combos in the mid-air. Look at that. Getting a bit worried, but now I can charge my heavy. Now I can counter miss, but he clips me somehow, and now I'm in the corner, which is really bad versus Lumitrix, and I had to throw the SP1 there, even though it kind of messes up the rotation, but it slows me down a bit. I had to get out of the corner, so I just threw that SP1. I don't know how I'm getting clipped by that SP1. When I do my duels, I evade it 100% of the time. I've got no idea why. When it comes to the war fight, I just can't seem to evade it. Alright, charging my Harry now. I'm at 100 charges. I just got to bait this special. See? There we go. Dexed it that time. Alright, so now he's pretty much dead now. After this, I think it's just one SP2 kills him after this SP3. Yep, that's it. So a little bit of a mistake there, but didn't cost me, which is good. Alright, so that's the end of that war. Now this is the final war of the season, season 60. And we have the Almighty Force. So we've got Sinister, Okoye, Shathra, Deathless Thanos, and Bastion bands. And of course the global bands there, Onslaught and Serpent. I think I'm coming in right at the end here pretty much. Well, everyone else has done their runs, it's just me left. So Path 7, Section 1, and then Path 1, Section 2. And then I'm going to take that Weapon X on Mixmaster again. So the original team was Negasonic, Gallon, and Crossbones. But I was a bit worried about Gallon taking down that rank 4 Warlock on that regen node, so I decided to change it to Sentinel again and just drop Negasonic, because you don't really need Negasonic to take the first fight on Path 7, the Jabari. You just as long as you don't apply debuffs or use a special attack there, you're fine. So I thought I'd just switch it up and use Crossbones for this first fight here, and that opened up a spot for Sentinel. And then yeah, and someone else was assigned the Weapon X fight with Jack-o'-lantern, and I looked at that assignment on the sheet and I thought that was a bit rough, so because I was bringing in Sentinel, I just told him that I'd take Weapon X. It's a bit safer with Sentinel. So anyway, this is the Jabari fight on Path 7, Section 1. Only thing is just, yeah, don't parry, don't apply any debuffs, and that's it. Just use basic attacks. This fight can go wrong. I mean, you can accidentally parry, or, you can accidentally use your special, because, sometimes you just, if you're not paying attention, you forget, and it's just like a force of habit to use a special attack. So this whole fight I was you know, over and over in my head, I was saying, you know, don't use the special, don't use the special, don't use the special. So, uh, but it's just, it means it's a very slow fight. Um, and I just, you know, the other main thing is just not to get cornered. The relic, I did test this during duels, and it does apply a debuff. But I tested it, and so what happens is, if you apply the debuff when the cleanse is not active, uh, when a cleanse does, when she does get the cleanse, it doesn't purify the debuff. Only purifies it if you apply the debuff when the cleanse is there. So, yeah. Because I wanted this Black Widow relic because it gives you bonus attack when you fail abilities. So it comes in handy for like the Thing fight that I have next. So yeah. So it's fine to use a relic as long as she doesn't have that cleanse passive when you apply the debuff. Anyway, she's almost down. Very long and boring fight. I think 2 minutes long almost. So. And that's it. So that's that fight. Now I've got this thing. What am I doing here? Just healing up. I think this war, if we win it, it means we locked in the Masters. So yeah, it's going to be. I think this one will go down to the wire. I'm not sure if we'll be able to win this one, but I know it's very close at this stage. So I'm putting on an invul boost, even for, you know, Crossbones versus Thing, because, you know, I don't want to make any mistakes. But yeah, even though this is like the perfect matchup, I do make a mistake here. For some reason I thought I triggered my Fury there in Overrun, but I didn't. So he's actually gaining rock stacks at the moment. So that was a bit of a mistake. Anyway, I trigger it now. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy fight this. Once you just keep them Furies paused, you're fine. And he always purifies the Tranquilize debuff, which is nice. Means I can continue to parry him. Nice SP2 here with 15 Furies. And just combo to finish him off. So pretty straightforward. No real risk there. Alright, now we got Path 1, Section 2. We got this Terax here. I'm just going to use Gallon and just stick to SP1s. Should be pretty straightforward this fight. I do get quite a few energy resistance buffs, so that helps mitigate some of the damage that Terax delivers. No real risk in this fight, pretty straightforward. Just a standard Terax fight. Combo into Relic, into Heavy. And should be GG's. Okay, yep, 38 seconds, pretty straightforward. Alright, now we got this Warlock, rank 4 Warlock on this Arc Overload node. So yeah, this is the one that the health pool was just a little bit too large for Gallon to nuke in one shot at max harvest, and because Gallon doesn't hit very hard with his basics, you know, and he's getting 25% health every 10 seconds, I figured that he would probably be at full health when I let my harvest go, and if it didn't nuke him in one shot, then he would just regen a lot of the health back. Plus he would probably go unblockable as well, because I don't have any heal block with Gallon. So that's why I wanted to bring Sentinel. So it should be pretty safe for Sentinel. I got um, obviously I got heal block and I've got armor break on my SP1. So the plan here is just to use SP1s. I'm not even going to worry about SP2s. I just want to make sure that the heal block is always up and just slowly but surely take him down. Although the heal block doesn't apply when that last SP1, which was kind of annoying, so he's kind of regenerating a lot of health back. I really need to get, same with that one, I really need to get him to max analysis. I just hate, Warlock's AI. Alright, got the heal block there, so that's nice. A lot of long and boring fights last couple of wars. It's just taking forever. I really need to take him to rank 4. I think that would make a huge difference with his damage. And obviously I'm not using suicides either. Damn, 162 hits, that's a lot. This fight is slow. Alright, anyway, he's down. So, nice and safe. That's what I like, safety. Alright, now we've got this Weapon X. Mix Master. Just going to put on an invul, some tech boosts. And yeah, just play around the Mix Master. And yeah, should be pretty easy this fight. Pretty safe. Yeah, this would have been a little bit tricky with Jack. So here, because of Mix Master, I can't really, I've got to slowly ramp. I think there's only like 12 charges, you know, each time, because I can do medium light. If I do another light, he'll just evade it, so plan is just medium lights, and then use some heavies. I mess up there, luckily I don't get punished for it. So medium light, heavy, just going to repeat that. Medium light into block. He evades that. I don't know how he did that, because I finished with a light, so don't know how he evaded my medium. Anyway, medium light. Okay, now I'm at max analysis. So now I just need to find my opening here, and then get to SP2. Just going to do a heavy there. Okay. Medium light, medium into SP2. Should get me to SP1 with my power backs. I'm going to apply a heal block, even though his regen is out of his berserk mode anyway. So now I'm just going to relic, and then heavy, and that's it. Nice and easy, nice and safe, and that's it. Anyway, so hopefully we get this war and make Masters this season. That would be nice. But anyway, thanks for watching, and see you guys on the next one.